Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. Today, I will be guiding you through a short morning flow just to get things moving and setting your intention for the day ahead. I won't be using any props today, and this is an all levels practice. All right. So we'll get started in an easy seated pose. And right away, just find yourself rooting down through your sit bones, letting the arms be relaxed. Aligning your head over your heart, heart over the pelvic floor. Relaxing your facial muscles. Taking this moment to just tune into your body. Arriving here in this moment. Starting your day in this way. And inviting in an intention for yourself. And as we move through our practice this morning, just really cultivating and nourishing that intention for yourself. And let's take a cleansing breath just to cleanse the internal body. Inhale through the nose, send the breath all the way down to the belly. And then taking a big open mouth exhale. Beautiful. Let's drop the chin to the chest, stretching the back of the neck. And then begin a neck roll over to the right. So bringing that right ear towards the right shoulder. And notice how the neck is feeling this morning. Maybe it doesn't feel great to go into a full head circle first thing in the morning. Maybe you just take it half circle. Okay, taking one more. If you're taking a full circle. And then coming back chin to chest, and then taking it over to the left if that feels okay for you. Always just tuning into how the body's feeling as we make it to our mat in the morning. And then we'll come back chin to chest. Draw the shoulders back and down. Really feel yourself stretch the trapezius muscles. And then taking a cleansing breath into this area. Inhale through the nose, send the breath to the back of the throat, back of the neck, tops of the shoulders. Open mouth exhale. Bringing your head back up to center. Let's reach the arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms facing up. Root down through your sit bones, lengthen up through the arms while keeping the shoulders down. So notice if your shoulders want to come up by the ears, it's very natural, but we want to intentionally send those shoulders down, creating space between the ears and the shoulders. Good. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, release the arms. Let's come into a side bend over to the right. So you're going to bring that right hand down, reach your left arm up and over, stretching through that left side body. See if you can open up that left shoulder. So we're creating a little bit of a chest opener here. Root down, sink down through that left hip. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up to center, then we'll float right over to the left side. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up and over. Opening up the shoulder, opening up the chest. Breathe into your right side body. Inhale, come back up to center. And now we'll take a twist over to the right. So you're going to bring your left hand to right knee, right hand back behind you. Lengthen up nice and tall through the crown of your head. Let's take one more breath here. Untwist, extend the arms back out. Inhale, and then exhale, taking your twist to the left. Just taking a nice gentle spinal twist, awakening the spine. And one more breath here. Untwist, coming forward. Extend the arms back out. Let's give the wrist a little love. So you're going to make a fist, make it really, really tight, and then you're just going to rotate through the wrist. Ooh, my wrists are already popping, as this is my first time getting on my mat this morning also, so my body is awakening. And let's reverse that wrist rotation. Beautiful. And then release, and we'll make our way into tabletop. Hands and knees. Stacking your shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees, fingers spread nice and wide. Taking a few rounds of cat and cow here. So coming into cow first, inhale, drop the belly, tailbone up towards the sky, looking forward. Pressing back into cat with your exhale, belly to spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. Let's take a few more rounds. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back into your neutral spine. Now tucking the toes under, send those hips back towards the heels, just getting into the soles of the feet, also into the glutes. Press through your hands as though you're really trying to press those hips closer towards the heels. And let's take one more breath here. Come back into your tabletop. Lift your feet, and now we'll rotate through the ankles. And point and flex the feet. Beautiful. Lower your feet down, making our way now into downward facing dog. So just bring the hands a little further out in front of you, tucking the toes under once again. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips up and back. Good. It doesn't matter if the knees are bent or if the heels aren't to your mat or to the floor, especially if this is your first downward dog of the morning. Just making any little movements here to work the body out. Feel yourself press through the knuckles of your fingers as you send those hips up and back and belly towards the thighs. Making sure to breathe here, in and out through the nose. And then come to stillness here in your downward facing dog, taking a full breath in. And this time, take an open mouth exhale. Beautiful. And then looking up in between your hands, we're going to step our right foot forward, coming in between the hands, making our way into a lunge here. So think of sending that left heel back, and you are reaching the shoulders forward, and make sure that that right knee is over the ankle. Breathing here. One more breath. Then we're going to step that left foot in a little closer and make our way into a pyramid pose. So straightening that right leg as much as you can. Taking a nice easy fold over that right leg. Let the head be heavy. Let's take one more breath here. Bending back into that right knee. We're going to step that left leg a little further back once again. And now we're going to plant that left hand down and we'll reach the right arm up. Coming into a beautiful lunge twist here. Draw the shoulders down your back. Taking one more breath here. And that reach that right arm forward, bringing it down to the outside of your right foot. Lower your left knee down. Send your right leg back to meet the left. And then we're going to press up. So both knees are on your mat right now. And then we're going to press up into a plank. Shoulders over the wrist. One more breath. Lower your knees back down, untuck the toes, come onto your belly, and then we'll come up into a cobra pose. So lifting the upper body, engage your back muscles, press into the tops of your feet. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Slowly lower yourself back down. And then we're going to press ourselves back up into tabletop as we flow right back into a downward facing dog. And walking it out here. Holding for one full breath. Beautiful. Looking up in between the hands. Step your left foot in between the hands, coming into our low lunge. Making any adjustments with your clothes that you may need to. Front knees stacked over that ankle. Reaching back through the right leg and foot. Bringing some energy into the legs so that right quad should be fired up. One more breath. Coming into pyramid, we're going to step that right foot in a bit and then straighten that left leg. If you need to have a micro bend in that front knee, that's perfectly fine. You'll still get a stretch through that hamstring. Taking one more breath here. Bending back into that front knee. Send that right leg a little further back so we can make our way into our lunge twist. Right palm to the mat, and then we're going to open up that left side. Draw the shoulders down your back. Taking one more breath here. Reaching that left arm forward, bringing that hand to the outside of your left foot. Lower your right knee down. Send your left leg back, knee to the floor. And then we'll press back up into our plank. So your toes are tucked under. Holding here. One more breath. Lower the knees back down. Untuck the toes. Lower down to your belly. Pressing up into cobra. Take a cleansing breath here. And lowering yourself back down. Press back up to tabletop and then right into downward facing dog. Walking it out a few times. Pause here. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Rolling all the way up onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees generously, send the belly towards the thighs. Look up in between your hands, and then take a little walk up to the top of your mat. Coming into a forward fold here. Maybe the knees are bent since this is our first full forward fold. Let's take a little ragdoll. Hold on to opposite elbows. Gently rock side to side. Pause. Release the arms down. Take a cleansing breath. Bend the knees generously. Bring your hands to your thighs. Press into your thighs as you roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Take a big shoulder roll. And then let's reach the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands come together. Bring the hands all the way to the heart. Let's bring in a little balancing pose to get our day started. So making our way into tree pose. We'll start with the right leg. So lifting that right knee and then placing that right foot either on maybe the toes are to the floor up against, or on your foot's up against your ankle or to your calf or all the way up to the thigh. Finding your balance. Press that left thigh into the foot and the right foot into the thigh. Send your hips forward. And maybe adding a little extra balance, reaching the arms up. Taking a breath in. And breath out, bring the palms of the hands back together, down to the heart. Lower your right foot down. Before we go to the other side, let's take a little flow. So reach the arms down, around, and up. Inhale. Exhale, float it forward, coming into a forward fold. Half lift, hands to shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, rolling it back up one vertebra at a time. Take that big shoulder roll, opening up the chest. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, palms of the hands together, hands down to the heart, making our way into tree pose on the other side. So bringing that left knee up, finding your placement here for that foot, finding your balance and your focal point, your drishti. Inviting in a little bit more of a challenge by extending your branches. And then bringing the palms of the hands back together, down to the heart. And lower that left foot down. Let's take one more flow. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, dive it forward. Make it feel good here for you. Let the head be heavy before we come into our half lift. And now half lift. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to plant the hands, bend the knees, step your feet back. And then we will turn. I'm going to turn to face you. We'll come to sit on the heels, or you can come into an easy seated pose. Resting your hands on your knees or on your thighs. Soften the shoulders. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Let's reach the arms, hands down, and then reaching the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands to come together, bringing the hands all the way to the heart. Pausing here. Take a cleansing breath. Nourishing that intention. Noticing all the energy and good vibes that you have flowing through your body that can nourish that intention as you begin to bring it into the rest of your day. And may you have an amazing day ahead of you. Thank you so much for practicing for yourself and choosing to practice with me. I wish you a beautiful day. Namaste, my friend.